All right, guys, welcome to tonight's call. So a little recap, we have the Team Cup that's happening this month. So keep pushing for your goals. I know for me, I'm building my account and also Adam's account. So yeah, it's super fun and I'm loving it. I am getting a lot of objections, but just keep pushing through and keep talking to a lot more people. But actually, Adam wanted to jump on really quick and share why he became a coach. Because I remember just a couple months ago, a lot of you were asking, "Why, Adam, why are you not coaching?" And so here is the opportunity for him to tell you guys why he's coaching. He's just going to take a couple minutes, and then I actually made some slides for us tonight, so I'm pretty excited to use them. So here's Adam. I put this on so it's like echoing. We have speaking. Just put one
Hi. All right. So, yeah, I just had questions. I kind of answered one when I first talked 2 months ago before I was a coach. But people ask me, even people that aren't involved with Beachbody, I have friends, family, and whatnot that know Crystal, have been involved for a long time, ask me why. And so I wrote down some stuff. Why now? And, I said this before, but I didn't feel like I had much to contribute before. I didn't want to be a part of something that I didn't feel like I was providing any value for. And, that's just me personally. I wasn't willing to be a part of something that I knew I couldn't be engaged with. And I guess I think a part of me also wanted Crystal to see that she could do it without me, that she could do it on her own. I don't know if that sounds selfish, and I don't think that she ever felt like I didn't support her just because I wasn't signed up as a coach. Because that was never the case. I always supported her. But in the beginning, when she started, I think I did swear that I would never sign up as a Beachbody coach. I could cross my heart, hope to die. I probably did that. Okay. And that was over 3 years ago. And for the last 6 months, I knew that I would eventually join. So it took, 3.5 years of watching Crystal. And even a year ago, you could have asked me and I still would have swore that I'll never sign up as a Beachbody coach. But 6 months ago, I knew that I would eventually join. I just wanted to get some things in order for me first. And I wanted to feel like I was going to provide value. So I share this because imagine how many people are just like me. Okay, maybe you're one of them. Maybe you have friends or family or just acquaintances that are Beachbody coaches, and they try to convince you before they presented the opportunity, if you will. And it took you a while to finally sign up. Okay, there are so many people just like me. And just love them. Don't burn the bridge. Just keep plugging away. Crystal always talks about how, a lot of rejection. Okay, well, welcome to the work. This is almost everything in life. Okay, rejection. Just get over it and find the ones who are ready and water the seeds of those who aren't yet and come by and pluck them later. Okay. Whether it's a challenge pack or as a coach, just because somebody isn't ready now doesn't mean that they're not going to be later. Know that, believe that. I was looking at, I got, what am I? I'm an emerald. Okay. I got some in the mail. It said, congratulations, Adam, you're an emerald coach. Hey, thanks, Crystal. And they sent this little thing along with it that says Beachbody's mission statement. Okay. You've probably all seen this. It's to help people achieve their goals and enjoy healthy, fulfilling lives. Well, guess what? I'm a health teacher. I worked on an ambulance for 7 years. I saw people not leaving not leading healthy, fulfilling lives because of sometimes poor choices, sometimes because of accidents, whatever. But being on the ambulance made me want to help people with their health goals. So I became a health teacher. And that's what I do. I want to help students change their lives and learn how to achieve a healthy, fulfilling life. Hey, that's Beachbody's mission statement. Why wouldn't I join up with that? That's awesome. It's simple and it's awesome. And you just got to remember what Beachbody has to offer people. Remember why you're doing it, okay? Trying to make some money, okay, that might be a part of it. Make sure that that's a small part of it, if at all, because that's all it should be, is just a small part. Remember that with what Beachbody has to offer people, you're literally changing lives. If you've forgotten, and go and read and watch the videos about people who have changed their lives doing the workouts, drinking Shakeology, and look at these success stories. You're probably a success story. That's probably what enticed you to sign up, because you love the products. You love what it can do for people, what it's done for you. Don't forget that. Don't forget your purpose. And that will help you be so motivated to continue plugging along despite rejection and rejection. Just remember, those are people that aren't ready yet. You're just going through the garden, okay, and you're picking the fruit that's ripe, okay? The stories of success are endless. And don't kid yourself that you haven't seen them or that you haven't seen it in yourself, because it's weird how it's easy to forget things like this. But that's why I became a coach, finally. And I hope you can continually remember why you're a coach now. Okay. Thank you. On to Crystal.
All right, guys. Can I get an amen on Wednesday? I love that. Brendan Bouchard says that. It's so funny. But it's so true. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you guys really quick. Okay, can you guys see that okay? Yeah. All right. Okay, so I wanted to come on here and I wanted to share with you guys a little bit of the benefits, rank benefits, how they benefit you as a coach, because we get so many new coaches on here and we hear all the ranks and we're like, okay, like I'm a new coach, like where do I want to go to first? Where do I want to, end up eventually? And so I kind of just wanted to do this for you guys and show you guys. I'm just going to figure out how to move. I can never figure out how to move this. Oh, sorry. Because my cursor never shows up when I'm doing this. Okay, maybe you won't see him, maybe you will. That. Sorry guys, just bear with me here. Okay, there we go. I just wanted to make you guys smaller. Okay, so ranks benefit you as a coach. Emerald, Ruby, and Diamond. So I'm just gonna go through and talk to you guys what each one is. And I guess I have to do it that way. So Emerald is the first rank that we achieve in Beachbody. Okay, so you can see here, we have you as the top. You are the green. So to reach the Emerald rank, you have to have at least 50 personal volume. This 50 personal volume can come from your personal orders or from your customer orders. For me, I've always just ordered my Shakeology, so I never had to really worry about that number. If you order your Shakeology every single month, you're always going to be an active coach, okay? The next thing is you want to have at least one personally sponsored active coach or higher on your left leg, and then also one on your right leg. So you can see there the two blue circles, those are your two active coaches. So you have two legs, a right leg and a left leg, and you need a coach that needs to be your personally sponsored coach on that leg. Now, when you go into your back office, you probably see like all of these different coaches underneath. I don't know if you have a strong leg, you'll see all these coaches under that leg. Those coaches do not, if you don't know those are coaches from coaches above you, coaches below you, placing coaches on that leg for you. Okay, and I'll get into the team cycle bonuses, but that helps with your team volume. All those coaches that are placed on that single leg is going to help you with volume, which I'll explain, like I said. Okay, the next rank is Ruby. Okay, so a Ruby coach, you need at least 75 PV. And that, like I said, it can come from your personal orders or from your customers' orders. And when I mean like customer orders, if you sell like a Shakeology or if you sell a challenge pack or whatever, that volume will be added onto that PV. But like I said, I've always just focused on buying my Shakeology. Now we have Daily Sunshine or the, oh my gosh, I can't, I'm like losing my train of thought right now. Performance Line, sorry. Those both count as well towards that 90 PV. You just have to have it on Home Direct, okay? So as a Ruby, you are that red person on top, all right? And you have now 4 personally sponsored coaches, but you also need one of those coaches on each leg to be an emerald themselves. So they too need to have 2 coaches underneath them. So as you can see there, there's a total of 4 personally sponsored coaches, and the 2 that are green are emerald coaches, okay? And most people, it's kind of funny because most people will go emerald straight to diamond just because the emeralds are the hardest to get. Okay, so a diamond coach is active with 100 PV. So if you're thinking, well, Shakeology's 90 PV, how in the heck do I get the other 10 PV? Like I said, it comes from your customer order. So every single month, I just buy my Shakeology and I make sure that I'm placing orders underneath my accounts. The thing is I have 2 business accounts. Well, now I have 3 with Adam, but I have my first CBC and my second CBC. So my first CBC, everybody on this team has a first CBC. When you get a second CBC is when you become a 2-star diamond coach. So the 2-star diamond coach, you can open a second CBC, and most of the people place that second CBC on their weak leg. So what I did is I'm basically my own coach on my leg. So when I look up my geographic, I am my own coach on my weak leg. It's kind of cool. So I place all of my orders, all my challenge pack orders in my second CBC, which helps create volume on my weak leg for myself. So there will be weeks where, I'll have, 2 to 1,000 volume that I created for myself in that second CBC. But I also have to make sure that my first CBC has 100 volume as well. But okay, so I'm actually a 3-star diamond coach, so I have to make sure that I have more PV. As you get higher up in rank, it will equal out to the PV. So just as long as you are buying your Shakeology right now, you just have to focus on that and make sure you're selling challenge packs or, even a 21-day fix program underneath, because that will help take care of that PV for you. But as a diamond coach, you are the yellow person at the top. Once again, you have 8 personally sponsored coaches right now, okay? 2 of those coaches have to be emerald. So the green dots are your emerald coaches, and you need 1 on each leg. For me, I always shoot to make all my coaches a comfy diamond, just so that they don't lose their rank, okay? Because I'll explain why I shoot for my coaches to stay diamond coach, because it really does affect the team cycle bonuses and how much you make in that. But you want to make sure that, like, to be a comfy diamond, you want 2 emeralds on each leg, because what if one of your emeralds goes inactive, then you have another emerald to back it up. So those are just some things that you kind of want to focus on and shoot for. And if you guys need help placing your coaches, I can show you too how to do a preferred placement as well, just because it's so much easier to automatically place coaches where you want them to go. And then they just go and sign up. And then you're like, oh crap, I wanted her on my left leg and now she's placed on my right leg. And then you have to email coach relations and wait for them to switch. But I can show you that preferred placement too. Okay. So the next thing is we have the lead program. And you guys, this is awesome because first of all, it helps increase your income as well. So to qualify for the lead program, there is the first thing called the customer lead program. Okay. So the first one is you have to be an Emerald coach. Okay. And I have here the qualifications of what you need to do. This is all in your back online office. If you go under my business, my qualifications, and then my lead qualifications, I just copied paste this from that. But basically, you just need to be an Emerald coach, okay? You need to have the 90 PV home direct, okay? That's super, super important. You also need to hit Success Club 5, okay? Those are the things that you need to do. There's also, you need to make sure your Team Beachbody before and after pictures are in there. You need to make sure you're paid for the Beachbody Club membership, which is basically the BOD. I just buy the $99 a year, so I don't have to worry about that. You also need to make sure your business service fee is paid. I actually have a funny story to tell about that. So that's the monthly coach fee that is $15.95, but with taxes and stuff, it can be more. I think I pay like $17 with taxes and stuff, but and I have to pay 3 of those for each business center that I have. So this is funny. I don't know even how it happened, but one week I got a notification saying that my business service fee wasn't paid. And I'm like, that's weird. It always goes through on this time. So I called Beachbody and I said, hey, this didn't go through. And they're like, oh, it will go through next week. I'm like, okay, will that be okay? Because will I be able to get my paycheck that week? And they said, yes. Well, that week comes around. I go to, check my account. I wasn't paid. And the business service fee went out that day. But because it went out on a Thursday and not a Wednesday, I didn't get my check until the following week until that service fee went through. So make sure your service fee is taken care of because they will hold your checks for that. So I learned that. And so those are the qualifications that you want to do for the customer lead. And what the heck is a customer lead? You're probably like, okay, what's the customer lead? So customer lead is people that come to Team Beachbody's website, they create a free Beachbody account, and they automatically get assigned a Beachbody coach, which is you. So you can reach out to them. I know a lot of you reach out to your customer leads, and some respond back, some don't. It's just a hit or miss kind of thing. But I always still just reach out to those customers. I sometimes try to search them on Facebook by their emails or by their names, and just kind of try to reach out to them to build that relationship with them. But then we also have the Success Club leads. So the Success Club leads, you need to hit at least Success Club 10, okay? And then you need to hit all of the requirements for the customer lead. You need to have the 90 volume. And yeah, that's it. So what's the difference between a customer lead and a Success Club lead? So the Success Club lead are those people that come to Beachbody's website and they actually purchase either Shakeology or a challenge pack. And I always aim for Success Club 10 because this really does help with my income increase. Because, I mean, you'll have people that will come in there. Yes. I'll have people come in there, just from Beachbody's website, from seeing the promotions that are going on the web or whatever. and they will come to Team Beachbody's website, and sometimes they will purchase like 2 bags of Shakeology. You guys, what is that? It's like 32, like 64 bucks. Okay. Like that adds up, and that helps pay for, obviously, my Shakeology every month. That helps pay for my coach fees. Like that makes a big, huge difference. So I always aim for Success Club 10, just so I can get those Success Club leads. And it also shows that I am progressing in my business. I'm moving my business forward, but I make that a non-negotiable thing every single month. Yeah, there's some months where I just hit Success Club 5, but I still strive to put Success Club 10 as my goal for every single month, because I know those leads are important. So no. Sorry, my son's wanting the dog in the bath with him. No. Okay. So this is the team cycle bonuses that I was talking about. So if you can see here, you're the green person up at the top, and then all these coaches on that left side are creating volume for you. So you can see here, they kind of like wrote it out. That left leg volume is 540 team volume. Okay. And then the right leg has 200 team volume. Sure. It has 200 team volume. So what happens as an Emerald coach, they take 200 points from one leg, okay, 100 points from the other leg. You can see there, it's in the red. That is one cycle. So that total of 300 points equals one cycle. For one cycle, you get paid $14 as a coach, as an Emerald coach. All right. Then as a Ruby coach, you get paid $16. And as a Diamond coach, you get paid $18. Diamond coach is the highest you can make yourself advance. It's the highest team cycle payout that you can get. But I will say this, as an Emerald coach, it will max you out at $250 for a cycle. So say you have, I don't know, let's just say high numbers. So say you have like 10,000 volume on one leg and 5,000 volume on the other leg, and you're only an Emerald coach. Instead of getting paid $1,000 off of those team cycle bonuses, you're only getting paid $250 because that maxed out, that capped out. But if you were a Diamond coach, you would obviously getting paid that $1,000. Okay. So it makes a big difference with what rank you are with increasing your volume. And you guys, this is where coaches make the biggest buck. Okay. And it's important to think of, okay, I just need to focus on recruiting. Okay. I need to focus on recruiting. I need to focus on helping my coaches hit Success Club. I need to just hit Success Club myself and just move my business forward. And you guys, I just focus on those 3 things. And this is how my team grew. Okay. And this is how my volume grew. So right there, it lays it out for you how the team cycle bonuses happen. And you can go back and look in your volume. You can even send me like a screenshot of your volume tonight and be like, Crystal, can you tell me more about this? Or, okay, Crystal, I have a lot of volume on this leg. What can I do for this leg? But I can do that for another call. I can talk on team cycle bonuses on another call. But what was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh, and another thing too, if you see here on this left leg, if you're looking at the screen, it's the left leg. Those coaches don't all have to be your coaches. It can be the coaches that you have on your team that are placing coaches underneath you on that leg. And you help each other build that volume on that leg. So all my coaches on my left leg, when I place coaches on that leg, they're placing coaches on that leg, and they're helping you build that leg. The coaches on my right leg, that's actually my weak leg. I had to build that whole leg from me. It all started with me. And I had to just keep building and building and building and building to build that volume up. Okay. But it's awesome because your coaches also help you to build that leg, and their coaches help you build that leg. And this is where the volume is created and where you make the most. So it's important for you to see that. Okay, so this is the potential weekly earnings from the team cycle bonuses per week. Actually, I wanted to go back. That's going to go back. There we go. I just wanted to add the disclaimer here. Beachbody does not guarantee the success of any coach. Success is this business is based on skill, time, and knowledge of each individual coach. I just had to add that. Okay, so potential weekly earnings, team cycle bonuses per week. So as an Emerald coach, like I said, you cap out at $250. Okay, so your annual earnings could be a potential of $13,000. As a Ruby coach, you can earn up to $1,000 per week from your team cycle bonuses. And that's a total of $52,000 a year, you guys. That's awesome. As a diamond coach, you can get up to $2,000 a week. And that adds up to $104,000. Could you imagine getting $2,000 every single week for 52 weeks out of the year? That is a blessing. That makes a big difference, I bet, in every single person's lives. And, you know, I know Adam had mentioned, like, don't focus on the money and whatnot. But you guys, like, I don't know about you, but I could buy a house if I was making that. So 1 star, 2 star, it goes up and up and up. And I do know coaches that are, 10-star plus coaches, above diamond coaches that are easily making $12,000 a week. And you guys, that just shows you $624,000 a year is what they're making. Okay. So this is a possibility of what can happen. All right. So the action steps, like I said, recruit 3 to 5 new coaches every single month. You guys, these are things I've just focused on over the past 3 years. I made these a goal every single month just to grow my business. Recruiting 3 to 5 new coaches every month. Brigitte always says, if you recruit 5 coaches every month, you'll hit elite. So I'm like, okay, I just got to do it. Hit Success Club 5 or higher. Make this a non-negotiable thing for your sake. Okay. I love for my coaches to be successful, and I love to see my coaches' names on that board. It makes me so freaking excited, and I get giddy when I'm like, oh yes, like I have a lot of coaches that are hitting their goals, and that makes me so happy to see. And also help your coaches hit Success Club 5 or higher. And when you do this, you're going to see your volume grow. You're going to see you rank advance. And you're going to see your coaches rank advance, which is such an awesome, rewarding feeling to see. So if you want more, then increase what you're doing. If right now, whatever you're doing right now is not working for you, then take a step back and say, okay, what exactly am I doing? Are these lining up? Are these steps lining up with my goals? If you're wanting to be a diamond coach right now, you might not have to, like 5 to 10 invites a day is probably not going to get you to that diamond goal. I mean, eventually, yeah, over time it will. But if you're wanting to get there by next month or by the end of the year, you need to up that. Okay. And I'm just telling you that because it does take a lot of hard freaking work to get there. Oh yeah. And I was going to show you guys too. I might have to pull that up. Hang on a second. Okay. I was going to show you guys how to do a preferred placement as well. Okay. Can you guys see this? Okay. Okay. So you're going to go to your business and you're going to go to my downline. You might want to write this down because this is going to help you to do these preferred placements. So after I sign up a coach, I'm like, okay, now where am I going to place my next coach? And I want to think ahead of like where I am placing my coaches. So then I go to sponsorship drill down. Just kidding. You don't go there. You go to geographical genealogy. Okay. So you're going to be here up at the top. And if you want your coaches to be on your left leg or your right leg, then all you do is go to bottom right. And then you're going to click on this far and wide coach. You never, ever want to click on this inside person. If you're on your right leg, you always want to pick on that coach that's on the far and wide. Why? Because you make the most money that way. If you place a coach on this inner leg, it's just going to be dead, and then they're going to have to build both legs themselves, okay? So, so you want to make sure you pick that far and wide person. So since I clicked go to bottom right, I want to click that far and wide person right here. And when you click on it, it's going to pop. I don't want to click on it because I already have my preferred placement where I want them. It's going to say, do you want to set this coach as a preferred placement or something like that? And you just hit okay. And then that person's going to turn red. All right. And then if you want them to be on your left leg, you just say go to bottom left. And then you're going to click on this leg right here. Okay. Because it's far and wide. Don't want to pick this middle person. I've seen coaches that are been placed in the middle and they're just dead legs. So, and they have to build both legs. So we want to help each other out as much as possible. So that's how we do a preferred placement. Okay. And so after each of my coaches sign up, I just go in there, automatically set them preferred where I want my next coach to be. And that's where they're automatically placed. And then after they sign up, then I go place where I want my next coach. And that just helps you to balance your legs out, helps you to get to that rank advancement so much faster. And so, yeah, that is that. So do you guys have any questions? Any questions?
Not.
Stop it. Sorry, my dog's barking.
I know how that is. Only for a week.
Hey.
And then I send him back home.
I'm on call.
Any questions on that? I threw a whole bunch of information out at you guys. Does it make sense to everyone?
Oh, Lord.
Echoing. All right, guys. Well, does anyone have any questions on anything that's happening this week with a customer, challenger?
Crystal, I have one question.
Yeah.
In regards to like downline and that, I should know the answer to this, but if I have a coach, a personally sponsored coach under me, and let's say they've got one or two coaches, their discount coaches under them, if they decide not to do it anymore, they cancel their account, do their coaches then become my personally sponsored coaches? Do they kind of move up?
Yes.
Okay.
So any of your personally sponsored coaches that cancel, so me, for example, I have had about 4 diamond coaches quit, and I have inherited all of their coaches. So speaking of that, Jessica Bearbird is one of them. So she was actually my coach's coach's coach. And so her coach quit, so she rolled up to my coach, and then my coach quit, so she rolled up to me. So yes, they do roll up. And also, I'm pretty sure their customers do too.
Okay.
So yeah, but I mean, I don't want any of my coaches to quit. It sucks when my coaches quit.
No, just
So coaches, don't quit. But I just love it because you guys, like, seriously, we help each other build those legs. And I think that is the coolest thing about this business, you know? It's just awesome to see like how it all started. And you can even see yourself, you know, you're just like right there at the top. And then you're like, okay, I'm going to build this. And then your coaches help you and their coaches help you. And it's just this big, huge ripple effect and just goes down the line. And it's such an awesome thing to see. That was a good question. Any other questions? Okay. Can I just say how awesome it is to see you guys on these team calls? I was thinking today, I'm like, man, I'm like so excited to see my coaches tonight just because I love seeing you guys like doing all your posts all day long and then just seeing you like an actual video. It's even cooler. So, thanks guys for getting on. I guess that's it.